Right. Let's get started. Then Kumar is going to join, right?
Yeah, he will join.
Okay. So now you can supply the data from keyboard. That data, you can write it to file. So how can we do that? Yeah. So let's get started. So read the data from keyboard and write to file. Okay, I'll just put like that. Read data from keyboard, write to file. Okay. So main method you take. And again, so see that we are writing. So you're not reading anymore here. But we're writing, so you need to read data from keyboard, right? If you want to read the data from keyboard, you have to use a scanner class, right? Scanner class, we'll use that for reading the data from keyboard. And then that data, you write it to the file. So you can specify the, so private, I'm using static file writer. So fw equal to null. Global variable, I'm just declaring basically, I'm not doing anything here. So you can make it a local also. So I can put import why it is complaining. So java.io package dot file writer. It's there in this. And then, so private static buffered writer also I'm going to use. Buffered writer. Br equal to null. And which file you want to write. And I mentioned that file path also. Private static. So the file I want to specify string file output path equal to, so C colon, so Java programs slash write to file dot txt. Okay, so I need to create this file. If file is not there, I have to create that. That's it. So I'm going to do that. Let's create a file object also. Static is wrong. Static extra. So now first create object for file reference. Okay, f equal to new file. So in the file, there is a, so that file you need to pass, right? This path you need to pass. So pass this file path. Okay. So then if that doesn't exist, okay, if so already we did the same, right? Exist method will tell whether it is exist or not in the specified file location. If not there, it will create. So f dot create new file method, you call it. In the file class, we have a lot of methods regarding files. You can make the file, you can make the directories, you can make the file read only or write only. A lot of methods are there. We can explore those methods. So I have added to this throws declaration here. So, okay, if file is not there, it will create. You don't need to worry. Duplicate file, if it is not there, it will create. If it is there, it will reuse that. And it won't create again. So now fw equal to new file writer. So I'm passing the file dot get absolute file. So basically the file path you are giving here. Next, bw, right? Bw equal to new, or here we have given, it should be bw reference new buffered writer fw. So it might be throwing some exception. Surround with the try catch blocks. Why it is? Okay, so we're good. Now I need to read, right? First you have to read the data from keyboard. For that, a scanner class I'm using. S equal to new scanner. And so you can pass system.in. Okay, so I'll read from the keyboard. So you know already how to read that. Okay, shortcut SOUT. Yeah. So the shortcut for a system.out.println in the IntelliJ is write sort SOUT and press tab key, and you will get automatically system.out.println. Okay, that's a shortcut key. Enter the data you want to write. String str equal to scanner object sc dot next. So there is a next method is there. So you can use the next method. Okay. Or next line method also fine. Let me use next line method. So it will enter and it will go to next line. So that's the next line method. So you got the data, you created object for all the classes. You need to write it now. So for writing, simple, right? bw dot write. So you have data, that data you write it. And then, so bw dot flush method. You have to use a flush method also. So that's all about this writing. So writing is very simple, right? You have data here. That data you are writing to this file. So with the write method. And run this program. And it will create this file and write the whatever the data. So you are entering. Okay. We are running a wrong class. This is the class, right? See, it is waiting. Enter the data you want to write. So you enter now. Press enter key. See, it is completed. Execution is completed. You go and see this data should be written to the file, this file. So whether that file is created or not, you can see that. See, the file is created, right? This is not the one. What is the file we have given? Oh, okay. Write to file, right? This one. See, 645. See, I'm learning the file handling concept. So this data is there. Now close it, run again. Okay. So done. Now let's go and see. See, this is the just 646, it rate. So did you see old data? Old data gone, right? So this is a new data. So that means it's overwriting. Then how can you keep old data and new data? So that's a trick here. I told you, you have to. So in this file writer class, you pass, if you write this, this will overwrite. So this, let me write clearly. So below file writer object will overwrite the data. So same thing, you want to append the data. If you want to append the data, use below file writer object. So what I'm going to do, extra I'm going to add just a true keyword. So you comment out this and use this one now onwards. So not this one, because this is overriding, right? And this one will append. So now execute this. So now see, enter the data. So previous data should be there and this data also should be there. Now go and open the file. See, now it has written overwrite. And there is some miscommunication. See, there is no, it is not moving to next line. So that we need to adjust it, because old data is there, but new data also there. We have to adjust it. So the small line of code you have to write. So here, after writing, so maybe on the top itself, here I'll write maybe after writing. So BW dot new line. So you are telling, okay, after writing, go to new line. So that's what you are telling. So let's execute now. So I'll write. So I have written Playwright is another functional test tool with a better features than Selenium. So that's the data, new data I have written. See, let's see, you have a old data and new data both. It's not there. Oh. Going. Okay. I think you need to tweet new line. I'll put it here. Okay. Maybe this one next method I use. Okay. So I will write again, run it. So we have to make some changes. Run it again. Okay. Now go and open the file. See what is, see, Cypress. Oh, only one word has come. What about other word? Yeah, still I can see here. This one you have to give new line only. That's why. So that while reading time, new line only use. Next line, right? The scanner class object method use next line, not next. So let's run it again. Last line. Now it should go fine. Okay. So see, now we are good, right? It's writing every time new data and you write. So again, run one more time. So how much data you write, it will add, keep adding. So we can do API testing with REST assured framework and Cypress and Playwright also. But Selenium doesn't support API testing. So the big line I have written. Just go and see this is there or not. See? Now you see this line also in the next line. Okay. So this is how to append the data to your files. That's it. How to write the data to files also as shown you. And this is the concept of file object you create and file writer you have to use for writing the data. Even file output stream also you can use. Now, so this one, okay, fine. All we learned about file reading, file writing process. Now I want to list out. So in a particular folder, how many files are there? And I want to say, I want to list out the different types of files, right? You have a web app, you have a PNG files, you have a PDF files. A lot of files are there, right? As a text files, folders you have. So I want to list out in this directory, what are all the files and subdirectories are there? How can you list out? So let's go and see that. Or some file, if you want to delete, you can delete also. Right? So how can you list? So that is the another last program we write in this file handling concept. List the files. So then the main method you take it and write a one small method. We'll write a small method. Okay. So private static void list files subdirectories. Okay. And path you have to give string path. Which path? So you give that path. Okay. So I'm just giving private static string path equal to. So in this I want to get. So in this directory, what are all the files are there? I want to get it. So different type of files I need to print. So I'm going to explain all file class methods here, basically. So even you can create the new directory also. I'll show you that new directory, how to create also. You can play around here. There's so many things you can do. And even if you want, you can create a directory under this project also. So that also you can do that. So these are all very important for your automation. So first create object for file class f equal to new file and specify the path. So which path you are reading. So that path you give it here. And so I will put here, can put here file path, and this is also I'll give a different name here because the actual argument I'm going to pass when I call this method here. So you call this method. That time you have to pass the path. This one, this global variable you have to pass. So okay, so now I need to get all the list of files. Fetch all the list of files. And list, say there is a list of files if you want to get array. So basically array, I'll get f dot list files. So there is a list files method. You can see here list files method. So I want to list all the file array concept. So then you can see file array, f array equal to, so that's the thing. So this is the one, all the files will come in this array. Okay, file array. Now, so you got all the files into this array. You know how to iterate, right? Iterate now. Iterate using for each loop. So for, so bracket file f1 colon f array. So file f1 colon f array. So this is the array name, and this array data type is a file array data type. First you need to write a data type, right? Then some variable colon array name. So f1 dot, see you can get, so maybe if the file ends with, if you want to print all the files, you can print all the files. Let's print all the files, okay? f1 dot get name. So there is a get name method. Can you see here? This is the get name method. So now first I'll print all the files, okay? SOUT tab it. And I'm printing all the files as of now. So it will list out all the files for us, okay? Let's call, I'm calling this method here, and let's execute this. In this directory, all the files it has to list out. Whether it is listing out or not, you can see that. So these are all, if you go there and you can see that all of them. See all of them, it is available. These are all the things. Or is confusing, I want only PDF files, or only PNG files, or only TXT files. So you can get all of them also. Even see manual testing info is there, right? See manual testing info folder. Locator example. If you go there, locator example. See, this is the folder. So you can check whether this is the directory or is file. There are methods. In the file class, there are so many methods. See, I want to create one more directory, right? I can create a directory. Let me show you how to create a directory. So f dot mkdir, or you want to create multiple directories, you can use mkdirs, but you have to give the path. what are all the files, subfolders you want to create, you can do that. So, but it will create, but you have to specify the path. So which path you want to create. And then, so if you starts with PDF, ends with the PDF, right? It ends with the .pdf. Only print that PDFs, you can ask. So let's see that. So in the file class, there are so many, even you can get the file space, and so a lot of methods are there. I'll show you one by one. Okay. Condition, if condition you put, if f1 dot get name ends with so .pdf. So if the file ends with the .pdf, so print that file I'm saying. So you don't need to put a curly brackets, okay? Only one statement, and that's fine. This if belongs to only one statement, that will print. So, that condition we put now we won't get all other PNG, you won't get. So let's execute this. You only PDFs you will get. See, only PDFs. So that's a filtering. You should know all this if condition for filtering. So you use R, you can put R also, R. So f1 dot get name. See, you have so many, get absolute file. So get total space, get path of that file. You can get the path of that file also, get free space. Like that, you can get a lot of methods on this file. Okay, you can use all this. And so these are getter methods, but other than getter methods, you can see so many files. Is file, is this a file? You can check with is file. Can execute, you can make the execute permissions. So you can check, is this can read, can write, delete, you can call even that file, you can delete. For example, you want to delete one file, you can just call through programmatically, you can delete it. Delete method is there. So is directory, is this a directory? So you can check that is a directory or not. So mkdars, rename to, you can rename to, so different, you can move this to a destination, a different. And a lot of, so all the manual effort you can avoid with these methods. You can set read only. So the file, you can make it a read only. You can set writable. So you can compare to get absolute file. So there's so many methods they provided. Okay, so you can use all these methods, to URI, to string, to path, right? So this is the lot of methods you can use. For example, I want to get name dot ends with dot png. So I want either PDF or PNG. That means both you will get. So then get all those file names. So like this, all the conditions, you see everything control structures. So you will get a, so even PNG also. See, PNG also you are getting. So that's the beauty of, how you can make it a coding very effectively. You can put a curly bracket, but only one statement is there in the curly bracket. No need of putting curly bracket. So this is more readable, right, than the curly brackets, all those. So even if you want to delete for particular file, you want to delete. So let's delete one file, okay? Which one we can delete? I'm just checking. Word image. So let's delete word image. This one, what is this? Let me check. I don't want to delete this. So that one. Yeah, so all important files. That's why I don't want to delete. acceptance criteria examples. So these are all examples for our testing purpose I have. So maybe I'll create one file, dummy file, okay? I'll create one dummy file and we'll delete that. So let me create one new file. File f2 equal to new file. So I'll give the path, new path. So this in this, I'll create one dummy directory I will create, okay? So I'll just put test dummy, okay? And also I want to create directory 1. So directory 2. Okay, so this entire path, this path is not there, right? Multiple directories we are creating. So what you need to do here is simply write if condition if that f2 doesn't exist, right? I'm checking. So the condition also you have to make it very smoothly. If it is not there, if it is not there, okay, f2 dot create or mk directories, right? mkdars. See, so that's smoothly you can make it. Under that also you can, if you want to create a files, you can create a files also. Okay. So let's see whether it is creating or not. So a lot of methods you can reuse it. It's already running. Now you can go and see this test dummy is created. See, test dummy is created. Can you see that? So directory 1 inside directory 2. So like that, you can create a nested folder structure also. So these all, this is how you can play around with that. Okay. So many methods are there. Play around with them, and I want to delete that. Okay. Let's do that. So delete. Say there. I'm creating on the top. I'm deleting that. F2 dot maybe outside I will delete, not in the loop, right? So outside of the loop. So delete directory. So dot delete. Delete on exist. You can put. Okay. So delete on exist. Or delete, you can put anything. Right? Let's run this. See, let's go here and see. Can you see now? That's not there. Oh, it's there. Delete on exist. Selenium info. Test dummy is there. Oh, it didn't delete. Oh, one only deleted. Not many, only one deleted. So you can do that one by one if you want. So you can delete that. Okay. Yeah, last one is deleted. This one is deleted. Yeah. So that's all about this file handling I want to give. And so next class we'll discuss string handling.